What's up? I'm at J-Town right now recording with my ZVE10. You guys know I recently purchased an FX30 and I've been in love with that thing. I've been using it like crazy, trying to learn the ins and outs of that camera. And surprisingly, it's very similar to the ZVE10. If you're coming from this camera that I'm filming with right now, it's pretty natural, I would say. I mean, of course, there are a few different things you have to consider, but for the most part, if you're moving from a Sony camera to another Sony camera, I mean, the menus and everything like that, even though they're new, everything seems very familiar. My last FX30 video got a lot of good reaction. I'm really proud of it actually, because I thought that it looked really nice. And I think it's because I decided to go with a very cinematic look. And it just so happens that everything worked out on that day. There was a bit of an overcast. There was lots of things happening in the background, snow blowing in the background. The location that I was at was amazing. So everything was working in my favor, and that's why it looked the way it did. So, and I guess the FX30 helped as well. But what I want to do now is I want to try to replicate a cinematic look with the ZVE10. I got a comment this morning on my FX30 video asking if it was possible to kind of replicate that look with the ZVE10. And to be honest, I think it is, but I can't be too sure. But anyway, I'm at J-Town. J stands for Japan and town stands. It's one of the very few places, actually the only place I know in Toronto that is like this, where every shop is owned by like real Japanese people, which is awesome. I'm not Japanese, by the way, my wife is, that's why. Well, look, there's a sign right there, J-Town. I mean, terrible logo. Maybe I should redesign it for them. I'm not using the leaming LUT to correct it, to make it look normal. That's how I would use the leaming LUT, is to get it to look normal, to get the colors to look natural. Instead, I'm gonna forgo that, and I'm just gonna apply a cinematic LUT straight onto Cine 2. So, and then color correct that to see if I can get like a more cinematic looking vlog. Anyway, that's the goal. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to pull it off, but I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah, let's go to J-Town, see what we can see. My wife and my son are already in there. They're meeting they're meeting her sister and my brother-in-law, and her father's actually working in there as well. So it's pretty cool. Looking forward to it. But yeah. Everybody's looking at me funny, like a weirdo. Thank you. This was a gift. Very nice. I gotta bring it in the car now because it's gonna melt. Yeah, this is the bakery in J-Town. It's awesome. Healthy though, for weight loss, obviously. Look at my pompadour. I'm Elvis. Yeah, that's right. Tough, badass. Hot hair, angry, tough. I already said that. Do you like that? The secret to cinematic footage is bokeh. Look how bokeh-y. And the closer you move it to your face, the more bokeh you get. That's why I like that. See that? When you move it farther away, no bokeh. Or as I would like to call it, noka. That's a bad joke. Was that a bad joke or a good joke?
Bad joke.
Oh, jeez, dude, you're never on my side, ever. Always against me. Always rooting against me. Wanting me to fail. But yeah, look. See? Look at that. Look at that bokeh. Look at that noka. Bokeh, Noka. That's how it is. Alright, so I just got done editing this thing together, and yeah, the ZVE10 is amazing. You can get some nice cinematic looking footage from it if you put on the proper LUTs, but it's still missing that special ingredient that the FX30 has. And that's to be expected since, well, the FX30 is a cinema camera and the ZVE10 is a vlogging camera. They both do exactly what they're supposed to do. But with that said, amazing. Like, ZVE10 is a beast. If you know how to like expose it properly, put on the proper LUTs. The only thing that I would recommend if you decide you want to use this as a cinema camera is to turn off all stability and just use Catalyst Browse in post to stabilize the footage, because I find that shaky footage is acceptable, but wobbly footage looks really weird to me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.